Hello everyone, my name is Gita and welcome to your pick a card reading. So the title of this video is going to be, what are the true feelings for you? So this is going to be stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3, and stone number 4. This one is yellow, purple, teal, and pink. So number 1 is a yellow agate slice. Number 2 is a purple agate slice. Number 3 is a teal agate slice. And number 4 is the pink or fuchsia agate slice. So you could take a moment and pause the video and get out your pendulum preferably. And while you're doing that, I would just like to say that if you like this kind of video, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get started and let's find out what their true feelings are for you. Alright, so here we are with stone number 1 with the yellow agate, and let's go ahead and find out what they're feeling about you. So we have what they're truly feeling about you. So we have the Page of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And then for this reading, I decided to pull, I don't feel like some of you guys are getting enough advice, so I decided to pull some advice cards for you, some oracle cards for advice. So your advice is number 17, the Fates, which I'll be reading to you. Number 21, clean it up. And then we have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. All right. I think that just fits good over here. The face really wanted to come out. Alright. So the signs that could be associated with the reading is going to be any fire sign and any earth sign. So they see you as this Page of Wands type person. I don't know if one of you guys are young or if you're both young, but you're both coming up as pages. You also could be like young at heart, but Page of Wands is someone who's like enthusiastic, adventurous, inspired. You know, I do feel like there is like a new desire, a new identity, a new idea, you know, a new journey. Also can indicate inspiring news. I think one thing is that they are missing you, or they're feeling a sorrow or a loss when in relation to you. I feel like maybe they're supposed to be starting some kind of, or having some kind of legacy with you. Maybe you do have a legacy together already. You know, that could be anything like a family business. It could be anything like that. With the Page of Pentacles, it could indicate the beginning and the ending. Like it feels like a beginning and ending, or an ending and a new beginning. Maybe you had to give up and some of you are starting over again. Like you had a legacy and you're giving up and starting over. Also, I do see there is some conflict here with the Five of Wands, but somebody is backing down when they're faced with opposition. So let's clarify these. This feels a little bit like somebody gave up. Clarify the Page of Wands, please. Clarify the Page of Wands. So it looks like it is time to balance the scales when it comes to the situation. And it looks like you want to do that, and Or they want to do that. No. I feel like this one's you for some reason. But they're seeing you like this. They also might be seeing you feeling sad. But these are two opposing cards. So it's more like, I feel like this is you. And I do see you wanting to be on your own, trying to look inward, probably hermiting. Clarify the hermit, please. Clarify the hermit. Clarify the hermit. Clarify the hermit. Now, the world in the reverse can indicate unfinished business. But or indicating the difficulty in completing something. I feel like some of you are being overwhelmed here. Might be clinging to past successes as well. Clarify the world in the reverse, please. Clarify the world in the reverse. Well, yeah. It feels like you're probably a fire sign. I would not be surprised. Let me know in the comments below if you're a fire sign. But the Queen of Pentacles can be someone who is Aries, Pisces. But I feel like maybe you're feeling very confident, and I feel like they're feeling like this about you. Also, the Five of Cups can indicate regret as well. Disappointment. Let's clarify the Five of Cups, please. Up, the Five of Wands. Now, all these fives indicate conflict. Okay, so I feel like there's been some kind of conflict. Maybe there was arguments or some kind of fighting that happened. Maybe not for all of you, but there's some kind of conflict. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, please. Clarify the Five of Wands. The Five of Cups. It's like the Five of Wands is here. The Five of Cups is here. The conflict has ended up resulting in the suffering and sadness. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. Clarify the Five of Cups. And it looks like they're kind of, they're not just sad. They're like, they feel depressed. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They might even not be taking care of themselves very well physically. Let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. It feels like you are ready. I don't know why. It feels like you're ready just to attack the world and accomplish all your dreams. That's the energy I'm getting. And it's almost like they're kind of having a pity party and you're like, oh, I'm going to go kick some butt. But let's see, the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Cups can indicate Cancer, Gemini, Cancer. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Can't make this stuff up. Looks like there is some trouble with your legacy or your family or some kind of home problem. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, please. We got two cards. It's like you decided to stand up. It's more like this order. Stand up for what you believe in. It's like you had to stand up for what you believed in. You had to fight back and have a new start. I'm under the impression that perhaps this person wasn't that great to you. Feels like, and this is just intuitive speaking, Feels like they're probably kind of, for a lot of you, they're controlling or something like that. And they're trying to control the narrative. And you're like, no. And I feel like for some of you, it might have messed up your legacy. And it made you have to start all over. Maybe you had a lot of things tied up with this person. Okay? Some of you, I feel like that you had a lot going on, tied up with this person. Maybe some of you share a business together. Maybe some of you share something together, or you have a family together. For those of you who don't, I don't know what to say. That's probably having something to do with your family. It's something to do with your legacy, something that you were working on, something that you were wanting to do. Okay? And they basically almost made you, it feels like it's done something to tear down and make you have to rebuild again. And it's like you were over compromising. You're like, okay, and you kind of smooth things out. You gave in to what their demands were, basically, and to smooth things out, to not have this conflict. But all in all, I mean, it did not work. So, and you knew eventually you're like, I can't do this. This isn't right, you know. So you stood up and you're like, no, this is what I got to do, and you started over again. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. You have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Lots of conflict in this one. All these fives. So it feels like you're kind of assessing the damage. It's like a time after a fight, when you want to make peace, but you don't want to apologize. They might want to apologize to you. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see? Page of Pentacles is, I was feeling like this Ace of Pentacles is what it feels like when I was seeing the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you also may be trying to learn a new trade. You're trying to learn something or do something new. That's what it feels like. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. But you are worried about it with a Nine of Swords. Them or you. You're worried about it. They are. Let me see. Let me clarify it. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. This, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Might be you. Let me know in the comments below if you know. But it feels like you wonder, is it like a burnt out, defensive, doubt, pointless struggle? Could be them. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please, in the reverse. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Alright, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Looks like you might, like, I feel like somebody is, some of you, I don't know, it doesn't feel like this can mean that you're expecting a handout, but also can end up meaning that you need help, but you don't want to ask it. You're refusing help. That's what it feels like. You're having all these doubts and you're worried, but you want to do it on your own, it feels like, and you're refusing help. Someone's trying to rescue you, it seems like. I think you can do it. Let's clarify the Five of Wands, please. Clarify the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. I feel like they're doubtful. You know? I feel like for a lot of you, they're doubtful. And they don't believe in it. They're trying to give it to you and you're like, no, I can do it or whatever. That's what it feels like. It just feels like a struggle. Like, it feels a lot like two people who broke up who shared a legacy. So there is a lot of nervous energy, a bunch of rushing, taking on too much, and exhaustion. Clarify the Eight of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I have the Four of Swords, resting and reflecting on the situation because of being exhausted, possibly feeling burnt out. It feels like they're saying that they want you to rest and reflect on the situation before you make any decisions, that you're kind of rushing into things. They want to apologize. Clarify the Seven of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Realizing the truth about the situation. So before, it feels like you, it's going to be you or them. But in this situation, it feels like it's mostly going to be the person who is getting the reading. And they're the ones who is kind of backing down, and they were compromising themselves and what they wanted to do in their life and their goals and their dreams and everything like that. They're compromising themselves in order to avoid a conflict. But then the realization of the truth of the situation. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, judgment. Making a decision. Also a feeling of like a calling. Clarify judgment, please. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Deciding to do it on your own. Clarify the Ten of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Taking time to assess the situation. Trying to figure out if you're on the right path. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. 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 Because it looks like you want come on. Where's your upright? For some of you, I feel like you worked with this person. So some of them, it's not like you have the legacy with a person, but it's because you're helping them maybe with their business or something. It might not necessarily be your business. But it's like deciding that you want to do your own thing, but because you're working really hard and not making any progress. Okay, so basically what they're feeling is that they miss you and they're regretting whatever they did wrong. They are thinking about apologizing, and they're afraid that you're not going to succeed at whatever you're doing, and that you're kind of rushing into things and you're not thinking about them first, and that you're exhausted. Maybe you're taking on too much and you're in danger of burning out. So they're actually feeling like they're very concerned over you. Okay, and they're wanting to apologize. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's read these two oracle cards first. So the first one that came out is number 21. Clean it up. All right, this is clean it up. And it says, ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack, takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. It says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered with your relationship, and your relationship will flourish. Now I'm going to read the Fates, number 17. It says, the Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if they are, and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. All right, and then we have this one, turn on your heart light. I don't think I've read this one. This is going to be fun. Number 36. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. Drawing on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Discover ways to convey extra love to each person in your life. The world is always reflecting your thoughts about yourself and those around you. If you think the world is a positive and loving place, that will be what you experience most of the time. Getting back to a place where you believed in love will bring more love back to you. So what I'm also getting out of this reading is that a lot of you are going to actually mend your relationship. Okay, some of you will have to move on. This is true, and you're going to know who you are. But some of you are going to end up mending your relationship. But in doing so, I feel like you're going to be able to correct this issue that has happened between the both of you and allow you to be the version of yourself that you needed to be and what caused the conflict altogether. It's going to make the other person, compromise. They're gonna understand what your position is, and I feel like a lot of people are not going to really be trying to control you so much. I feel like there's a lot of some misunderstanding that was going on and some miscommunication for some of you, and I really feel like you shouldn't be so quick to just be like, and just cut everybody off. I feel like this person could very well apologize to you, and you gotta remember though that this is a general reading, so some people might end up with having that as being their experience and some will not. So, but at the moment, they are feeling that they want to apologize to you, and they are feeling that sense of loss because of you not being around. So anyways, I hope this has been helpful, and if you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to stone number 2. All right, so here we are. We have the cards for stone number 2 with the purple agate slice. And let's find out what they're truly feeling about you. So we have the Page of Wands, the Devil, the Strength, the Six of Swords in the reverse, the King of Cups in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups. We also have, and because you guys have not been getting enough advice, I think, lately, I'm throwing in a little advice. So you're going to get to know what they're feeling with some advice. So we have number 46, Regeneration. We have number 25, Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. This gives us a little bit of insight, too, on the reading when it's saying these things as an advice. So the signs that could be associated with this reading is going to be, we have any fire sign, Capricorn, Leo, the Knight of Cups. It could be pretty much any water sign, but those tend to be, the Knight of Cups tends to be Aquarius, Pisces, or also the King of Cups is Libra, Scorpio. But don't get excited. I have a person who's a Pisces who comes up as this all the time. So, however, this person's in the reverse. So what is that telling me? That they actually, I'm getting that some of them, they feel like maybe either you have some, like you've emotionally hardened towards them, or you have intense negative emotions towards them, which I'm getting for some of you, they do have intense negative emotions towards you, but some of you not. Okay, there's like so many scenarios in this one, but for the most of you, I'm getting some really intense negative emotions. Like, it's not negative as in towards you. It's like, also what it is I'm getting mostly is emotional, like stress. They're stressed out emotionally because they have this attachment. I feel like for most of them, it's them who has this attachment, but some of you, it's going to be you. It's like okay, so like here with the Knight of Cups, it's telling me they want to come forward. They want to offer you some love. They're feeling romantic. They're feeling, loving towards you, but they're holding back. Why? Because there's some kind of restricting limitation. There's limits. There's something that's stopping them from being able to do that. For a lot of you, it's going to be all different kinds of readings. We're going to clarify it, but there's all different kinds of reasons for it to be like this. But I do see that they are unable to move on from you. I'm feeling like they can't release that past, and they're feeling lonely. But I gotta be honest with you, it looks like there is going to be some kind of regeneration between both of you. I feel like it's like something is going to, it has like ended and it's going to start again. It almost like when it felt like it wasn't going to ever happen again, it's going to. All right, let's clarify the Page of Wands, please. All right, so we have the Magician. So Page of Wands has a freaking idea, okay? Can't let go of that past. Feeling alone. Trying to figure out where I'm putting my tablet. Okay. Got an idea. Has intention to do something. Clarify the Magician, please. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. So we have the Empress. Can indicate Taurus or Libra. They want to create something. They want to, it's like they're, with their environment, they want to offer you the abundance. They want to manipulate their environment to offer the abundance they need to feel nurtured and comfortable. So they can manifest, you know, what they want into the world. Again, they're inspired. Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress, please. Here we go. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So, looks like they don't have a whole lot of options though. They're having a hard time getting started. They're not very well prepared. Clarify the Two of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Two of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Two of Wands in the reverse. But we have the Three of Swords in the reverse, wanting to reconcile. It feels like they are kind of, I feel like some of these people, there's a third party situation and they're with somebody else and they're feeling like, it's like freaking, like this, like they're hopeless. It's like, I can't do anything to fix it. And so they want to possibly, some of you, I feel like they're going to break up with their person and try to start something new, but they got to like change their whole environment to do that. Where's your upright? All right, so we have the Nine of Cups. They want to be happy. Reverse upright. They want a happy home, and they can't accomplish that, so they're wanting to change their environment. They have this idea that they want to implement to make those things happen. Clarify the Devil, please. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Oh, okay. For some of you, I'm feeling like, all right, there's a couple things going on here. There's a twist. This is a twist now. So we have the High Priestess. For some of you, they're not able to let go because they feel attached to you in an unusual way. Okay? This isn't going to apply to everybody. Okay? And that's going to be attachment through intuition. Okay? Through intuition, like you're going to be intuitively connected to this person. And that's another reason why they can't quite move on from you. They can't walk away. Maybe some of you are like soulmates or twin flames or something. They just can't walk away. They have to stick. They have to run it out. They have to keep going. Clarify the High Priestess, please. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Yeah, they feel very passionate towards you. This is supposed to reverse or upright. Reverse. Yeah. Very passionate. Can't let go. The Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very like adventurous. They take risks. They're very passionate. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse, please. Yeah. So we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is someone, it's like, it indicates adapting. You know, they want to adapt also can end up multitasking and like playing. So they want, it's like wanting things to be like lighthearted. There's some changes they want to do, but I'm not feeling, I feel like it's not changes that they're doing physically, it's more like changes that they're doing inside themselves. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse, please. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse. Clarify the King of Cups in reverse. So we have the Sun in the reverse. That one's confusing. Hang on, let me get it. Jumped out, but I'm not sure if it was supposed to, if I just fumbled with my hands or what. It's supposed to be fumbled. I'm making up new words, okay? Clarify the Sun in the reverse, please. Clarify the Sun in the reverse. Clarify the Sun in the reverse. Alright. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of passion. Oh no, is this one's supposed to be reverse or upright? Upright. Okay. It looks like it feels like they went through, this person's changing. They're going through a regeneration. They're trying to adapt to the situation. They feel very passionate towards you. They feel they love you. They feel very positive towards you, though. And it looks like that things have changed. Okay, they really want to communicate with you. For some of you, I feel like they really want to see you. Clarify the Eight of Wands. We have the Hangman and the reverse. But something is holding them back. It's either something that you have caused. I feel like some of you maybe you have blocked them. Maybe they have blocked you. There's a third person. Something is stopping you or stopping them from coming together. And so they're trying to adapt. For some, I feel like the problem is personality-wise and them having to learn and grow, and they're going through like a spiritual process here. As indicated with the High Priestess and the Hangman. They're waiting. It's like they're waiting. And they are gaining a new perspective. Clarify the Hangman in the reverse, please. Clarify the Hangman in the reverse. Alright, so it's the Five of Cups in the reverse. They're picking up the pieces. You know, they're being very sad in the past, and they're picking up the pieces. So I don't know if they're so much the King of Cups right now in the reverse. Maybe you're the King of Cups in the reverse. But it looks like they have it feels like they have the King of Cups in upright is someone who has calm emotion. So I feel like they have gone through a process of trying to adapt and gain control over their emotions. And they're trying to pick up the pieces and carry on. But with the Six of Swords, they haven't been able to do that. Clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. Clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. All right. So, but they are holding off. They have decided to hold off on offering you any kind of love or flirting or anything like that. I know you know why. Let me know in the comments why. Clarify judgment, please. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Alright, so we have they decided to have a new start. It's like they had this idea, they got inspired, and they had to do these things, okay? And we have death, and I'm trying to figure out if it's reverse or upright. So upright, it is in the upright. And again, it's like regeneration. They went through this transformation. So they were this person. It's almost like they were this person who was a sad person, who was very broken. And then they went through a transformation and they changed. Reverse upright. Alright, it is not upright. Okay. So they have this tower moment, right? And they decide they're going to change, and they went through this transformation. This is very interesting reading. Let me know the story in the comments. This is very interesting. Clarify the tower, please. Clarify the tower. Clarify the tower, please. All right, now they're assessing the situation, trying to figure out what they're going to be doing. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Ooh, okay, so the Knight of Cups is someone who is a spiritual seeker, and the Eight of Cups is about a spirit quest. So again, it's about the Hangman and everything. I'm feeling like a transformation with this, also with the regeneration here. With this Oracle card, clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Clarify the Eight of Cups. It's like some kind of message of truth. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. To become, I don't know, this could be, oh, no. Who is that? So we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who's like, could be a boss, a father, who, for some of you, you might work with this person, or have worked with this person, or something like that. I'm not getting that for a lot of you, though. But I feel like there could be a couple of you that it is the situation, maybe this is work related and they can't do anything because you're working, or you're working in the same line of work or something like that. But the King of Pentacles is someone who is like successful and wealthy, like have money and stuff. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles. So, reflecting. Alright, it's not making a whole lot of sense right here, because this is going off into something I can't quite understand. But I feel like it's dealing with somebody that's not in the reading. But I feel like, okay, so some of you, part of the transformation is spiritual, and part of the transformation is also with money. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. It feels like this person, okay, and things do turn, like luck does become on their side with this Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Things start to improve and turn around for them. It's like they decide to change and there's a transformation. So, how does this person feel about you? They love you. They love you very much. They don't feel like they can come towards you for whatever reason. It's going to be different for everybody. Let's clarify the Six of Swords in reverse, please. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Children could be involved in this situation. But I don't feel like they can move away from you. Clarify the Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups. It's like almost like maybe you made them want to become a better person. Alright, that one's upright. They decided to do that shadow work, and they have gained the strength that they need. It's like you gave them strength, and you made them go through like a regeneration. Let's read this. I think one part is about breaking up or something in this one, but that's not what I'm feeling is going on here. I feel like some of you did break up, but it's like it's going to be regeneration. But I don't know. Let me see it. 46. I've only read this one a couple times, to be honest with you. Alright, so this one is about rebirth, second chances, and new opportunities. It says second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. It says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative force, life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure. I think that's the other one that I always, I get this one when I get orphaned a lot, but nobody's orphaned in this scenario. We have romance 25. It says lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Quality time is needed. Whether you are in or between relationships, do something special that adds romance to your life. If you are single, it is important to do something for you. What do you consider romantic? Is it an intimate meal or flowers given or received? If you are in a relationship, do something for your special person. If you're single, buy flowers for yourself, take a candlelit bath, or pamper yourself with your favorite cream or lotion. As you treat yourself, imagine how happy you feel, as if you are not doing this for yourself, but for a special someone in your life. I like that. Okay. Anyways, I hope this has helped you out and give you some kind of insight into what's going on. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to stone number 3. But before I do, I just want to say that if you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to stone number 3. All right, so here we are with stone number 3 with the teal agate slice, and let's find out what the person is truly feeling about you. So we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 10 of Swords. There's a 10s. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. And we also have number 14 Oracle card, Truth Be Told. I drew these cards as advice in your situation. So we have Truth Be Told, and then I got this card, number 38, Honesty is Essential, Speak with Love and Truth. So there's a big thing about truth going on here. And then you got a bonus card, Miracles and Blessings, Everything Has Its Gift. Okie dokie. Let's just stick these here. Honesty is essential came out first. All right. So the signs that could be associated with this reading is going to be, doesn't have to be, but it could be for some of you. See, the Queen of Pentacles, which is Sagittarius, Capricorn, the King of Cups, which is Libra, Scorpio. This could indicate any water sign and any earth sign, though, just to be honest with you. So could the Knight of Cups. But the Knight of Cups also could be Aquarius, Pisces. Alright, so let's get my clarifying cards shuffled here. So it looks like Ten of Swords. This person has reached rock bottom. But the nice thing about being at rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. Okay. At one point, they have given up on the entire situation. They're just like, ugh. Everything has come as bad as it can. This can indicate somebody who has a lot of self-pity. However, there is good news. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse, and that is freeing themselves from this situation. They're trying to find a solution and reclaiming their personal power. That is good. Okay, this person is becoming more emotionally calm towards the situation. I don't know what happened between you guys, but they are becoming more emotionally calm and more emotionally stable. They're feeling very nurturing towards you, and definitely more grounded than they were before. They also feel protective for some of you. They're definitely trying to be more practical in the situation now. Okay, they do feel like they're doing it all on their own, and so they're thinking about, it looks like they want to come forward with some kind of offer of love. I don't know what happened. This might not have to do with you at all. Some of you, I feel like this 10 of Swords isn't you. They're finished with another situation, and they're trying to release themselves from the other situation. Okay, and then moving on possibly to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying these. Clarify the 8 of Swords in the reverse, please. Clarify the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So it's not really about them feeling guarded as much as with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, as feeling like they're just burnt out over whatever situation this is. They're feeling defensiveness. You know, they're doubtful. They feel like it's like pointless to even struggle with the situation. So they're wanting to release themselves from it. Clarify the 9 of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Because they have the 10 of Pentacles here. So they want to work on their legacy, it feels like. It's important to them. Their family. It could also indicate a family home. It's something to do with family coming together, but like the material part of it. So it could be like a business. It could be their home. It could be something like that. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, please. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so we have the 7 of Swords. Somebody was being deceptive. Someone may have even stolen from them or tried to steal from them. They feel like they either could have gotten caught, or also the 7 of Swords could indicate trying to do the right thing. So they could just want to do the right thing. Let's clarify and see. Clarify the 7 of Swords in the reverse, please. Clarify the 7 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so there's like something has happened. And I don't feel like it's with you, because I don't think that if all this was going down with you, I don't think they'd be coming over with a big old cup of love. Say, hey, guess what? I got a cup of love for you now that you've screwed me over and stolen from me and everything. So it feels like whatever's going on, or they could have gotten caught lying. It's just some kind of getting caught lying or something like that. But they're done. Okay, it looks like whatever it is, they're done, and they're just ready to be done with it and to release themselves from it. Let's clarify the 10 of Swords, please. Clarify the 10 of Swords. Clarify the 10 of Swords. The 3 of Pentacles. So this could have been some kind of working situation too, that between these two people who have this problem. But also it could indicate a third-party situation for some of you. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles, please. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. For some, they might want to work or collaborate with you. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. They went flying. Yeah, they got a new idea. So they're done, and they're like, all right, I'm going to go do something else. I want to collaborate with this other person. I have this bright idea. Let's clarify the King of Cups, please. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Clarify the King of Cups. So we have the 7 of Cups. Reverse or upright? It is in the reverse. The 7 of Cups can be about clarity. I think that they have decided they have reverse or upright. What was that? Reverse or upright. It was like a weak throw. Reverse or upright. It's like not working. Maybe it wants to be in the reverse. Is it? One more time. Reverse. And it landed properly this time. It's like, ugh. It's like do this lame freaking throw. All right. Okay, because it doesn't make sense for it to be in reverse because it's got King of Cups already underneath it. Okay, so they're starting to become clear about what they want. Okay. Yeah, it feels like they're getting clear. They're trying to be more practical. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so this could indicate the person that they're having this issue with. I'm trying to ask about you, but it's talking about this. Maybe it's trying to give you some insight on something. But it feels like it could have been them. It could be you, you know, but either way, whoever this person is, this Queen of Pentacles is, things are not working out with them. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Ah, see, realizing the truth about situation. This right here has to do with this. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. They might also want to communicate with you. All right, so we got the Moon. Yeah, they might want to communicate, especially if you're Pisces. I feel like some are having like maybe some dreams. Maybe you're having dreams. Maybe they're having dreams. Right, it is in the reverse. It's like that didn't make sense. All right. Oh man. Okay, so they realize the truth about the situation, and so they become confused, and they start coming into denial. Or yeah. Clarify the Moon in the reverse. We're upright. Queen of Wands. That could be Aries, Pisces, or any fire sign. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Not being able to let go of the past. So it's like, okay, the person is thinking back onto the past of when the times were good, okay, and they're having some kind of selective memory, remembering the good times, idealizing the good times, and holding on to those, and not really being able to move on from this crap storm. But what this is saying is that they're starting to become clear about it. They're starting to become more and more clear about it. It's just taking them some time. Sorry. Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. That wasn't fair. That kind of spun around on me. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands. It's like they want to go. It feels like they want. They're feeling pretty lonely. They're feeling lonely, and looks like they want to collaborate over here with somebody. They have a feeling very passionate, wanting to be adventurous. And I think that what it's saying is that they feel like they can do that with you. And so they're starting to realize the truth about the situation, like, this isn't going to freaking work out with this other person. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Oh, let's see. Because, why? Because they miss you. Some of you, I feel like they miss you. And some of you, they have a sense of, like, a loss. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. Clarify the Five of Cups. We have the King of Wands. have the Empress. The Upright. They have lost. There's like they had gone through like a loss of being like authentic. Like they haven't been able to really be themselves. Also, it could indicate the person that they're dealing with is like not very authentic, like they're fake. And of course, you know they're being deceptive and they're getting busted. Being deceptive, and they're realizing that this person's not very authentic. And so they're trying to be more down to earth, more practical. Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Trying to again be practical. And then something about, let's see, the Hierophant and having faith in. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant. Some kind of unfinished business that he or she has with you. Also, they might be feeling that they're being divinely guided, like they're having synchronicities and stuff. Indicating things with you. Alright, so let's go over some advice. So, just to recap, this person looks like they had something going on. It feels like with somebody else. Now, I don't know. There might be a couple of you where this is you, but I feel like for the bulk of you, that it's this other person who they've had this drama with, and they have been have busted them, being deceptive. Some maybe even cheated on them. Some lied. Some may have stolen, because we do have the Ten of Pentacles with it. Okay, but like they're slowly coming around and learning, realizing the truth. Okay, I do feel like they are going to want to communicate as well with you soon. They have this idea. Okay, it looks like they are still having some denial, so they still got to pull their heads out of their butts a bit more. But for the most part, they're starting to realize that they messed up and that they regret what happened. Where maybe they were supposed to be choosing between you and another person or something. And they realized that they made a bad choice. So, alright, so let's go ahead and read number 14, Truth Be Told. This is going to be some mixed things here, I think, a little bit, because this is a little bit about the person trying to let go of the situation that they're already in, or let go of and it doesn't have to necessarily be with another person, but in a situation where they're not very happy and that they got to release from. So this card's essential meaning is honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, and we got that with this moon in the reverse, denial. Okay, the willingness to be transparent and clarity of communication. So I do feel like that there is going to be some clear communication coming in through soon. It says there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there's a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time for when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. It says people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based on your personality and experience up until now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. And then you got this bonus card, so I couldn't put it back. But what came out after next, this one kind of plopped down, and then this one. And I was like, miracles and blessings. I can't put that back. So we have number 38, honesty. And honesty is essential. Okay. And I'm seeing that maybe they're feeling towards you that if they decide that they've gone through all this crap with this other person, they come into contact with you, that honesty is going to be very essential, okay? And part of this relationship, this person wants to be honest with you and will expect the same in return. Speak with love and truth. Love aims to do what is best for another person. Speak honestly. Tell the truth about your emotions. There is an opportunity to clear the air and create a positive outcome. Truthfulness is an important part of any relationship. If you are sharing something that isn't real, you aren't being straightforward. When you avoid the truth because you fear how it will be received, you receive blocks or walls in your relationships. Work on speaking with clarity, love, softness, and honesty. To get to the truth and develop a stronger bond with your partner, be compassionate about their emotions. Try to be open to what they have to say and avoid personalizing their frankness. Like, don't take it personally when they're being honest with you. Like, it's kind of saying, learn how to take constructive criticism. And then we have number 13, miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. You drew this card because there are many miracles happening in your life right now. The angels are asking you to look at how things are. Look again. You will find that your life is filled with miracles and blessings. Reflect on who you are in your journey to this point. Recognize and accept the blessings that have occurred in your life. Situations that are not ideal brought their own gifts and lessons. Your existence began with the spark of a miracle. Continual blessings and miracles continue to show up in the smallest of ways. Be willing to receive these gifts. Looks like you're blessed. Anyways, that's all I have for stone number 3. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to stone number 4. All right, so here we have the cards for stone number 4 with the fuchsia or pink colored agate slice, and let's find out what your person is truly feeling about you. So we have Death, Ace of Cups, the Fool, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor. Wow, these are like almost all major arcana, so this is a big deal. All right, so signs that could be associated with this reading is going to be Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius, any water sign, Aquarius, and Aries. That was easy enough. So what are they feeling about you? They're reflecting on something. It's like they're looking inwards, they're hermiting, and they're reflecting on the situation. That or they think that you are. But I'm feeling like they are. They're reflecting on the situation. And they're going through a sense of some kind of a transformation. Also could indicate a regeneration. Of what? Of their feelings towards you. Because it looks like they love you very much, and they feel like that while maybe things did not work out very well in the past, that the situation is faded to some degree, and they feel like that they should be taking action. There should be some kind of, it's like destiny, luck. That the change, like they can't control how they're feeling. Like the situation, whatever that's going to happen is inevitable, and their feelings are inevitable. Like the situation with you, they want to take a leap of faith with you, and I feel like maybe they had waited before in the past, but it looks like they want to come forward and take a leap of faith, and they're going to be taking charge of the situation. Some of them might be in a leadership position. Or maybe it's you, but I'm feeling like it's them. But The Emperor, it feels like they're trying to think logically about the situation, and they're realizing the truth about the situation. So with your Oracle cards, we have number 10, Unfinished Symphony. And we have number 31, Love Makes a Difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. All right, so let's get to reading these cards. Just clarify death, please. Clarify death. Oh. All right. Again, about the reflecting and incubating ideas. Alright, it is upwards. I want to make sure. The 7 of Pentacles. So they're pausing. There's like a pause though, because they're like reflecting. I feel like they're definitely going through that holiday now. And there's a lot of reflecting and thinking, am I on the right path? What am I doing? Am I supposed to be doing this? What is the best path for me? Maybe things didn't work out very well before for them. What am I doing wrong? The 7 of Pentacles is about editing, like kind of pausing and editing and making adjustments to improve the situation. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. Alright. Now, the High Priestess in the reverse can indicate silence and also being secrets, but also it has to do with silence. I feel like it's definitely silent, being silent, looking inwards, introspective. Definitely, this is like a huge emphasis on looking inwards. They're withdrawn, you know. They may be even not feeling very sexual. They might be ignoring their intuition or have done in the past. Or it could just being withdrawn and secretive. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse, please. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. Clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. Alright. Some of you, I feel like some of them are working on really hard. Maybe they're burying themselves in their work. They have a lot of obligations and responsibility that they have to take into consideration while they're doing all this reflecting. It's like reflecting. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. So they are going to be realizing the truth about the situation. This could indicate some communication, but it feels more like they're realizing the truth of the situation. It seems like that's a lot going on tonight. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. 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 Nope. Not those ones. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so trying to become more practical about the situation. Also could be feeling very nurturing. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. Yeah. There's a lack of balance with Temperance here. Lack of balance, and it needs to be a compromise. One of you might be over-compromising. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. So we have the Empress. Okay. Nothing seems to be flopping out properly in the reverse or upright tonight properly, so bear with me while I flip the cards around. Ooh. For some, I'm feeling like, all right, I got a couple of scenarios going on here. I got one. This is definitely not going to apply to everyone. Okay, so don't get all excited. But for some of you, I feel like you're in a relationship with this person already. And someone wants to have a baby. And they're reflecting on if they want to do that or not. And it looks like it's going to happen, that they do want it to happen. Okay? That's for the little conceiving group, okay? That's not for everybody. That's for the trying to conceive group. Otherwise, it's about they wanting to create something. Also, it could indicate sensuality. Clarify the Empress, please. Clarify the Empress. And we have the Wheel of Fortune again. I feel like it's destined, that it's meant to happen. That whatever is going to happen is meant to happen. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Wands. Indicate Aries or Pisces. Pretty much any fire sign, but I got fire in this. A lot of Sagittarius going on in this reading too, but a lot of Aries and Sagittarius. They see you as somebody who is very, like, not just nurturing from the Queen of Pentacles or the Empress, but also someone who is sexy. They actually do find you sexy. Someone who's creative, and they feel like they can create with you. You're somebody that they could create with. Someone who is independent and confident, beautiful, passionate, friendly, optimistic, very influential. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Clarify the Queen of Wands. But they feel like you're taking on too much. They're worried that you're going to take on too much and be exhausted if you do it on your own. Clarify the Eight of Wands in the reverse, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Here we have the Queen of Cups. That's another mothering card. I'm getting a lot of freaking mothering vibes. If you're trying to conceive and you're in a relationship and this applies to you, let me know in the comments below. I need to know this, because I'm getting so many vibes from that. For some of you who is trying to conceive, watching my videos, checking on maybe your spouse or whatever who you want to conceive with. But again, you know, the Queen of Cups is about creativity. It's about creating things. It's someone who's actually psychic and is empathic and very nurturing and very emotional and very loving. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. It's too many. I don't know which ones it was. I feel like there's only one of those, but the other ones flop out, so I'm going to do it over again. Hopefully it comes back out. If not, I will find one that means about the same thing. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Oh, that was a nicer card. So we have the Devil. There's like such a mixture of like sexual energy in this reading. So there's like sexual energy. When I'm getting this, I'm getting from you guys sexual energy. I'm getting, though, a commitment, obligations, some stress for some of them. It's like, okay, it's saying that, like, trying to take on too much, it may not be good for you, okay? They're worried that, like, they're thinking that possibly, you know, whatever thing that you're creating, there's something that's supposed to be being created here. And whatever it is, it could be overwhelming. It could be exhausting and taking on it too much. It could feel really good and make you pretty happy, but it could in the long term hurt you. Clarify the devil, please. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So they're feeling pretty hopeless, though, about the situation. Like, they're doubtful. But they have their doubts over if this could happen. But clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Feels like they're being insecure. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. So they want to take a leap of faith, though. I feel like they still want to do it. Okay. They have their doubts, and they go and they're mulling over it and everything like that, but they still want to. They love you, and they want things to work out. Feels like they might be trying to have some faith in the situation. Also, if they're in a relationship with you, whatever you're trying to do, they might be trying to learn something new. They could be trying to start a new job or something like that, or trying to learn something, a new trade or something like that. So that might be part of their apprehensive feelings here. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So basically, we have the 5 of Swords, so they're feeling defeated. Clarify the Emperor, please. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. All right. Strength. Clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. So they still want to work on it. But we have the Hermit. They're freaking looking inwards on it. They're just trying to... God, clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. They're going to do what you want. See, they're trying to choose love. It says love makes the difference, right? They're choosing love. So they're choosing to follow their heart, no matter, regardless of their doubts. And that could be very good news for you, whatever you guys are getting into. Because it feels like there's a big difference between all of you. So you have to remember, guys, this is a general reading. It's going to be a little bit different for all of you. Some of you are going to be trying to have a baby, and you're asking about that. Some of you are trying to just maybe start a new project with this person. Some of you maybe work with this person. You're trying to work on a project together. Some of you maybe want to get together and create a family, or just want to get together and create a nice, loving home. There's just tons of things that can be created out of the situation. So try not to be attached to any one thing that I have said when it comes to what was being created, because it's different for everybody. So here's the advice I have for you. Number 10, Unfinished Symphony. I'm going to read that one first. And it says, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. It says, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only for yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved. And close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. And it is talking about new love like crazy. We have the Ace of Cups over and over again. Okay. So for some of you, it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're in a relationship that your relationship is ending, but you're finishing up a cycle that has already happened where maybe there's all this confusion and all this turmoil that is going on, and going to be starting, something new. It could still be with the same person. Okay. For those of you, it's about a person. I'm not feeling like anybody's moving on from this. So this is number 31. Love makes the difference. Number 31. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Love is strong and can endure anything. If you trust love, everything else will fall into place. When there are challenges, it is important to keep your heart open. Healthy boundaries are an essential aspect of creating trust in a relationship. You should be able to give freely from your heart to your partner's heart. Your partner, in turn, should be able to share, knowing you will treasure this mutual respect. Use kindness as a rudder in relationships to keep communication and feelings on course. Kindness is the value that allows both parties to feel understood and nurtured. It validates loving interactions. Keep kindness at the forefront of difficult conversations to keep contempt and anger in check. So take that however it resonates. Anyways, I'm going to have to go ahead and let you go. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.